Well, Velma will be like, hey, if this were a rom-com, something like this would happen right now.
Okay.
Time. All the time!
Yeah, that's one joke.
Hey guys, my name's Dan, and today's reaction is the Velma pitch meeting. Now this is a pitch meeting that I was hoping wasn't going to see the light of day, and I know when it comes to these, I tend to hold off my opinion towards the very end of the video, but I can't help but to tip my hand here. But good news is, when it comes to TV shows or movies not being very good, it makes the pitch meeting just that much more fun. The jokes are usually spot on, makes everything just that much more funny, so let's hope for that. But before we get into this though, if you enjoy other pitch meetings, I react to a whole bunch of them for you, over 100 of them in fact. And if you want to see future reactions that I do, you can go right below this video, click that like button, the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell, because always let you see past, present, and future reactions that I do, but also helps with the algorithm, helps you get more eyes on my channel. Speaking of eyes on channels, go on over and support Ryan George's channel. He's the one who puts these all together, and of course the pitch meeting channel as well. I'll leave both of those links along with many other things down in the description. And without any further ado, let's go.
So, you have a new show for me?
Yes, sir, I do. I was thinking we make a Scooby-Doo show, but adult animation style.
Adult animation style? Do you mean like one of those websites that I've definitely never clicked on?
Oh, no.
I don't think we could be making that.
No, that's
more like an animated TV show, but for grown-ups.
Okay, I thought you were pitching me some kind of weird pervy thing.
Oh, that's hilarious.
No
So the show
way.
starts with a bunch of high school girls showering.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and just the bits are covered up. This is a lot for a while.
What is going
Yep.
on?
It's a Scooby-Doo show, sir.
Right, and how does an adorable Great Dane fit in with what you just described?
What?
The dog.
Yeah,
Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Doo.
The dog's not in the show, sir.
Scooby-Doo isn't in the Scooby-Doo show?
Nah, and the show's
Nope.
actually gonna follow Velma Dinkley as the main character.
Okay, and so is this like a comedy?
Oh, you know it, sir. We got tons of jokes in this bad boy.
Oh boy, what kind of jokes are we talking?
Yeah, let's
For
hear it.
example, Velma will be like, hey, if this were a rom-com, something like this would happen right now.
Okay.
Time. All the
Yeah,
time!
that's one joke.
Sorry, what was the joke?
Well, just showing that you're aware that pop culture exists
Super
is
meta.
very meta and funny and therefore counts.
Does it?
It does, yeah. So that is most of what we're going to be doing here.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
We'll also make fun of adults that watch animation, so that'll be funny.
Isn't that our target audience?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, how about that?
Well, screw them.
Oh, making fun of your target audience in a meta way is tight.
No,
Get
it's
off
not.
of YouTube, you losers.
Oh!
I'm sorry, I take
Oh!
that back
Oh!
immediately. I don't
Okay.
like how that felt, and I love you
Yeah,
guys. I
yeah.
appreciate that you
I-
watch these
I-
videos.
oh,
So you can't
yeah.
be meta and wholesome. You got to be meta and cynical. What are you doing?
Oh, my bad. So what's going on with the rest of the gang since Scooby-Doo's not in it?
Oh, well, sir, they're the same old gang that the fan base knows and loves.
Sick.
Except, you know, completely
Completely
different
different.
in almost every way.
Yep.
Well, first of all, we're going to change the race of all the characters.
Well, I mean, that's fine. In this day and age, the race of a character shouldn't really affect things.
Right,
Sure.
exactly. And then we'll just make a bunch of comments about everyone's race all the time.
Well-
also, most of the gang aren't really friends at all.
Oh, they're not?
No, they mostly hate each other, but they're all in love with Velma.
Is she like super great or something?
Yes, she is. She's really mean and condescending with everybody.
Oh.
Yep.
And snarky and selfish and sarcastic and a know-it-all.
This doesn't sound
Annoying.
like a character the audience is really going to connect with.
Oh, they will.
You sure?
Yeah,
No.
'cause she's the main character, so they don't have a choice.
Is that how
I
that
mean,
works?
I think I
It
do.
might be, yeah. So anyway, now Daphne is a mean girl drug dealer. Shaggy goes by Norville and is nothing like Shaggy. And Fred is an ignorant rich guy with a tiny wiener.
With a tiny wiener?
Yeah, his wiener is tiny, which is something we're gonna keep mentioning because that's one of the recurring jokes.
What's the joke?
His wiener is small.
Is that a joke or is that just saying something?
Yeah, that counts.
Just saying.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, in what way are these characters at all related to the originals?
Well, see, clothing. And almost all their names.
Why not just make a completely original show then?
Well, because every project needs to be wrapped in some kind of pre-established intellectual property so it's less of a scary investment for you, baby.
Aw, baby, that's a good point. Yeah, okay, so what's going on in this thing? What's the story?
Well, Velma's trying to find out what happened to her mom, who disappeared without a trace a number of years ago.
Okay.
And Daphne's trying to find out what happened to her parents, who disappeared without a trace a number of years ago.
That's the same thing.
Yeah,
Sure
but
is.
I really think people are going to look at these mean and unlikable characters we've practically created out of thin air and think, hey, What's the deal with their parents?
You think that'll be interesting for people? You think people are going to want to know that?
Yeah, sure, maybe. And also, there's a killer on the loose.
Oh, no.
Yeah, someone's cutting girls' brains out of their heads.
Wow, so is there a van that they're going to drive around in trying to solve the mystery?
There is a van eventually, yeah, but they're gonna make fun of it and how stupid it would be if they went around solving mysteries in that thing.
Just really dumping on the source material, huh?
Sure are.
Yeah, because Scooby-Doo's kind of a silly concept if you think about it, so it's gonna be fun to make fun of that constantly.
So we're going to make fun of adults that watch animated shows, so this show's not really for them.
Yeah.
We're completely changing the original characters and not having Scooby-Doo in it, and also mocking the original show itself. So it's not really for fans of Scooby-Doo.
Correct, yeah.
So who's this show for?
I don't know!
I'll tell you, sir, me.
Right, okay. Well, it sounds like it might be hard to get people that aren't you to watch this thing.
Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an
Oh, that's-
inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, have you heard of something called hate watching?
Hate watching? Would that work?
Oh, it's already confirmed? I didn't think that was real. Oh, God. Yeah, so, as I alluded to in the beginning, and as talking about throughout this entire pitch meeting, I got zero enjoyment out of this show whatsoever. No real relation to the original source material outside of names alone. No Scooby-Doo. The constantly just berating your audience. Trying to go super meta and just running that joke over and over again. And then just super unlikable characters that you can't really root for because they're not likable. And when characters aren't likable, it's hard to get behind them. It's hard to really care what happens to them. I feel like I could say more, but I honestly just feel like I'm just constantly repeating everything that Ryan's been saying throughout this entire thing. So, as I stated, I got zero enjoyment out of this. This show certainly wasn't for me. I don't know who this show was for. If you got any enjoyment out of it, good for you, I guess. But nothing here hit. Absolutely nothing. So that's going to do it for me here. And before I go, though, I want to give a huge shout out to all of my $5 supporters on Patreon: Luchador Cruising, Wolver310, Jordan Bird, Lauren Davenport, Kevster Cronage, Amber K, Raymond Bright, Chris Curtis, Jeremiah McCarroll, Jose Acevedo, and Seth. And if you too like to have your name made at each and every one of my videos, plus many other fun goodies, maybe having me react to a past pitch meeting or two, or checking out daily anime reactions, please head on over to patreon.com/DDMReactor. Link will be right there, and in the description with many different tiers for you to choose from. And if you'd like to have an easier way to contact me, and they talk a little bit about the show, maybe talk a little bit about these pitch meetings, please head on over to join a channel Discord where you can chat with others about other reactions that I've done, find out just a little bit more about me, or about this week's reaction schedule. And with that being said, comment down below, let me know what did you think about Velma. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Also want to see past reactions I've done to other pitch meetings. I got a nice playlist right over there for you. Share this video. Subscribe if you subscribed already. Ring notification bell because I put new videos every single day. And I'll see you guys next time.